defense after either Canada or your dad said that he wasn't impressed after tie tip-off? Was the defense where you wanted it to be against Baylor?
Yeah, defense made some big leaps forward. We still have a lot of things we can work on, transition defense, but from where we were in Canada and where we were in the scrimmage against Baylor, it's a tremendous step.
How much of the defense is communication? Because you guys just haven't played together. I mean, you got a lot of new faces in here, and a lot of defense is communication. How much of it is that?
Yeah, it's still gelling with the younger guys and the older guys, some of the vets. But, communication is a big thing. Coach Avery says we always like to text, so we have to start, communicating better on the court. But just, locking into what the coaches want us to do will help us leap forward defense and get us ready for the season.
How much did you enjoy, actually playing a different team outside of you guys after a bunch of practices?
Yeah, that was a great idea. The coaches scheduled us against Baylor for the scrimmages. We kind of get tired of playing ourselves. A lot of us know each other's moves, just being here for a few years. So playing against Baylor, who had a good tournament run last year, it was exciting to play a different team. And playing in the Hawks practice gym, just showing some of the guys how the NBA programs work and stuff like that with their practice facility. I thought it was a good experience overall, on and off the court.
Does that game mixed with the trip to Canada plus this UAH game, those games that actually don't count in the win-loss column, does that help you guys try to build that camaraderie that you're looking for?
Yeah, for sure, especially to Canada, allowing us to have those practices we did in the summer with the NCAA foreign trip policy. So doing those practices and playing in Canada, even though we didn't win all the games, we'll still have stuff on video. So it's not really looking at the win-loss column, just what we can get better on, what we can see on the film, just working on implementing that stuff in practice. That helps us leap forward. And then we had the tie tip-off scrimmage, even just doing that the first time we playing in front of the fans. That was a good experience. And then this UAH game, this would be the last, I don't want to say practice game. We're treating it like a real game. We're not, it's still scouting report. It's the last time before, the games count for win and loss column.
Was there a feeling of confidence after the success you guys had against Baylor, the fact that they were a tournament team last year?
Yeah, we're not looking too much into it. Obviously, it was still a scrimmage, but we felt like we took tremendous steps in the scrimmage, especially on the offensive side. So we're not looking too much into it. We know they had a good year, but we know it's just a scrimmage.
How much did it mimic a real game? I know you said 3 20-minute halves, but was it game-like in every other aspect, basically all full timeouts, everything like that?
Yeah, it was normal, media timeouts. It was really operated like a real game. They just added a 20-minute half just so we can look at some different lineups, some different guys in rotation. But, it operated as a real game. It was smooth, they had real SEC refs, so we took it very seriously. Same kind of pregame meal, like a real game, so it was all operating like a normal in-season game.
You mentioned all the different lineups that you play in. As a guard, having all these new guards come in, is it going to be different having 3, 4 different ball handlers on the court at the same time?
Yeah, it actually makes it easier because we always don't have to run back to the ball and advance it. Anybody can really advance it now, really 1 through 4, just depending on the lineup. So it makes we have more versatility on the court now, more guards. So it's gonna be good to see how we can mesh. We can play, and a lot of guards can play alongside some of the guards. Not just there needs to be 1 point guard, multiple point guards, and guards can play in the same lineup.
What's it like being the veteran in the backcourt, and kind of do you provide some experience to them?
Yeah, just because I've been at 1 or 2 SEC schools. My first full year was last year, so just kind of showing some of the guys the ropes, just knowing we've played on the road against ranked teams. We played in the SEC tournament. We advanced in the Final Four in the SEC tournament. So just some things like that, just helping the younger guys because SEC is a grown man's league. It's a really tough league. So just trying to help them with the refs and stuff like that, not complaining to the refs because sometimes the refs might not call everything. Just like in practice, we might think it's a foul, but in the game they might not call it. Just kind of just working through some of the ups and downs. But young guys, they're clicking well, so it should be a great year.
I know you're here now, but A&M's kind of that team that's right on you guys' heels in all the preseason polls and stuff. Are you happy for them that they're having success that they're having, how they're going into the season? How much do you keep in touch with guys over there?
Yeah, for sure. We want A&M to have success because they're in our league. When it comes down to the NCAA tournament, we want a lot of SEC teams to make the tournament. But I talked to a few guys, but I'm really just focused on us now since I'm transferred here. And it was cool playing there, but now I'm just focused on us and what we can do. And with the polls, we're not going to look too much into it. We're just going to focus on us.
You said you're treating this exhibition like a real game, doing a scouting report. What have you seen from UAH when you watch film?
Yeah, they have some good shooters. They have some good set plays, kind of some sets we've had in our system before. So it's kind of just getting familiar familiar with their personnel and their individual tendencies. We'll look over it more today at 3:30 in the film, but it should be a good game. Just first time playing in front of the fans and like a real game atmosphere instead of tie tip off, just playing inter squad scrimmage. So it should be fun playing them.
Last question.
You mentioned the burden of the polls, or not the burden of the polls, the not paying attention to the polls, but is that kind of a burden that you like? It shows like the growth of the program. It's something you guys hadn't had to worry about in the year.
Yeah, for sure. Just all throughout the summer and like last couple of weeks, it's all kind of these preseason polls. We've been on some of them, we haven't been on some other ones. So it's just kind of we want to be at the top, so we're not gonna look too much into it. But it's cool that people are showing that we're taking steps forward, tremendous steps in the program because we haven't been preseason ranked in a long time. So some have us preseason, some don't. But it's cool just being like in the conversation at least.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.